Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Ragin' Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Louisiana's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, UCF! And this they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their... steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On second down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by...
The Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Trying to escape and get it himself. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This guy just gives you nightmares. And he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
3:25.
Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
The completion well past the sticks. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to get. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll start this drive firing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so... defense, and he swarmed to the football. Back and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now on 2nd and 5 from the 30. Touch pass on the run. And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dable.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring... They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. That last incomplete pass has them staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll take another shot here. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's back to throw on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The 3rd down's coming up.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He came into this year with everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Louisiana.
The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different...
He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Looking to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Number 11, on to punt it away.
That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
12.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Knights!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, You just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. It's a two-possession game, so there's still a chance. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just...
He's got it down the left. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him, and nobody's close. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Knights have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Humphreys. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF! They'll line up to go for 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Hit as he throws. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Gets it out quickly. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. Grabs behind the line. It's Douglas. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on second and 12. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Knights.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. App State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Timeout, UCF.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Louisiana.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch on the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Louisiana. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. A run for the quarterback. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the right side. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.